Hello and welcome to this new live stream. Today is Sette Giugno. Let me show you what I'm seeing. So this is Sliema, this is Aridut in front of me. I hope you can hear me now, because earlier that was just the introduction. So hello to hi dad and kids, welcome to this live stream. I'm going to start walking. That was just an introduction until people connect. And here some building. It used to be over there, at least it used to be a Hotel Astra. Over here there is Aridut first of all, and here there is Fortizza, which was a fortress basically. That's why the name is Fortizza, and it's now a restaurant, but it is really an old building, so it's not a fake building, you know. Just a second, because some idiot bumped into me. Someone bumped into me. Alright. So that's the Fortizza lounge bar and restaurant. You can see it from here. City sightseeing, that's a hop on hop off bus. It can be good to go around the island. However, you can also use the buses and public transport, and that's of course a good alternative. Okay, so today is Sette Giugno. It's an anniversary of riots in Valletta. It was about the price of bread, and it is remembered as the beginning of the road towards Malta's independence. And there was a movie about it. It's not completely historically accurate, but anyway. So today is a public holiday. In the UK they say a bank holiday. I don't know why they call it bank holiday in the UK. Here in Malta we don't involve the bank for some reason. We just say public holiday. There's someone paragliding, I think. It's some paraglider or parachute thing. Opposite I can see over there. Okay, you can see it. Let me. Okay, you can see it. All right. Today it's a hot day. The weather is quite good, unlike yesterday. Yesterday it was raining a bit. Some moments of rain. Probably not the same everywhere, but anyway. So it didn't feel like a very warm day, let's put it that way. So today it's the complete opposite. Quite warm, and it feels a lot like summer finally. So it might not be good enough to swim. Might not be warm enough to swim, but definitely it's the beginning of the heat. It's supposed to start the actual real summer. The heat of summer is supposed to start in a couple of weeks time, or 3 weeks. Cars making a lot of noises. Anyway. A lot of people use scooters or e-scooters here. You can rent them from Bolt and other companies. A lot of people leave the garbage out. That's the garbage for tomorrow, because today it's organic. It's probably, and tomorrow it's recycled. And there's still some organic here. The collection time will be different according to the locality. Some places it's in the morning. But anyway. Sometimes they forget to collect them, it seems. So let's now cross the road. Still a building there with a crane and lots of construction. We have too much construction anyway, everyone says that. Let me see if there's been some chat. Beautiful country. Yes, thank you. It's a beautiful country. Like everywhere there is the positive and the negative, like a lot of construction which goes on. Sometimes a bit too much. Anyway, hopefully we'll try not to lose. Hopefully we'll try not to lose what makes us a beautiful country, because sometimes we start to lose that. You know, we start to lose that, and that's not too good. Let me cross. Last time I was here, I was doing a live on TikTok, and someone basically started begging for money. So you have to be careful. I don't know. It's difficult to tell if they are genuine cases. So this year, basically, I've seen 2 people ask for money, adults in Sliema. That's a monument for COVID victims, for the elderly COVID victims. Currently there are some popular YouTubers in Malta, or they have been in Malta in the past few days. There's Gabriel Traveller. There's also tourists there. And they have been uploading videos about Malta. And there are people swimming today. Even though people say that the sea is still cold to swim, there are many people who are sunbathing. And perhaps swimming also, a few swimming even. So we can get to move a bit more. People posing for photos. Somebody's waving. I don't know if he's waving at me, because he's seeing me with the phone. Maybe. Some people wave, but you don't know if they're waving. That's you. Probably not. But it might have been, I don't know. And sometimes you meet also a subscriber, and that's nice also. Happened to me. met at least 2, even while making a video. So more people are swimming here. It was such a nice day, they've decided to swim. Okay, so let's walk on. Sometimes I get comments of people asking to help them find a job. That's not easy to do, but what you have to do is do a bit of research, find out, and you try to find places where you might work related to your area of expertise, ideally, if you can. And find these places in Malta, and there could be restaurants, hotels. And then you would, of course, check if they have any vacancies. Check on LinkedIn also, for example, if you want, or physically in person. Sometimes in person it can be better. So make your research, check everything, ensure that there is the proper documentation. Of course, everything depends. The necessary stuff, which you need, documents, etc. It might be different depending whether you're from the EU, Maltese or EU, or whether you are a third country national. What I can say is that you have to check official information, and basically that's it. To get the right information and double check. And that way one can proceed, hopefully. So here we have more people swimming, or sunbathing. One person in the sea, the other sunbathing, walking. Even more here. Like I said, it's a very nice day. So many people are out walking. This is the promenade in Sliema. Very popular area for walking. There's a nice view of the sea. You can see 2 paraglider things, or whatever you call them. Anyway, so parachutes, so to speak. The buses in Malta. So basically, you need if you are local, you're a resident. If you're a resident, then you have the right to get a Italian card according to the website. It mentions residency. Now, it's true that from what I've heard posted and comments, and what I've heard is that basically you don't need to be a resident. Apparently, just put in your address and you can buy a Italian card and enjoy free public transport, because the purpose of this thing is to try to get people not to use cars. They want people to use buses. Now what's happening is that many times the buses are being packed. So when you go on a bus, you have to stay standing. And sometimes, it was my experience, where the bus driver tells you, don't go in from the front, go in from the middle section, so that you don't register as being on the bus, because they have a limit of how many people they can take on the bus, and that way apparently, and you can not be in that figure sort of. So anyway, that is the reality, so to speak. So I don't find the buses useful in the sense that if I need to get somewhere on time, it's difficult. Sometimes the bus doesn't come when it's supposed to come. Somebody fell on a scooter. All right, Wajjait, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? All right.
Did you get it on film?
Yes, I'm live streaming on YouTube. No, streaming. Paceville, Malta on YouTube. Don't swear, please. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Ciao. Same to you. And that was a live stream where someone fell on us from a scooter, but at least she's okay. Jgħad live fuq YouTube bħalissa. Kommezzjoni ġibta live fuq YouTube ta' u mort ħanara kif iniju fema xe. Ejja, daħu, ekku. Ejja, mal-menu ma weġġaċ mjide. At least she didn't hurt herself apparently. ċattajarni għafux. Nitlaq speċi. Dak li għan jgħid speċi. Jgħid baqa d-dejda.
Għall-ewwel ħatqa.
Ejja, eżatt. Tajja. Jekk kunu tidu tarawha fuq Paceville Malta fuq YouTube. Paceville Malta x'biddilt l-isem milux. Thank you. Welcome. Live Sette Giugno xi ħaġa hekk it-tajt. Bye, thank you. Okay, well, this was new. I've never live streamed someone fall from a scooter before. That's a new thing. There's always a first time. Well, let's see if we have any. Yes, sorry for them, but it seems that they didn't hurt. Hello, Marim, also. They didn't hurt, so that's the important thing. She didn't hurt. Because, you know, you can hurt yourself, especially if you're going at a fast speed. Here we have people doing some exercises. These are like outdoor gyms you can use. Show you a bit of the buildings here, if you can see them, because it's a bit against the light. Here are some artisan products, earrings. Surfside, and then we can put a couple of okay, more people exercising. Another bus. Like I was saying about the bus, sometimes they are overpacked, and sometimes the bus doesn't even pass when it's supposed to pass. That is a bit annoying. Or towards the evening, the bus passes, but it tells you that it's out of service. But anyway, that's for living here. It's not very convenient. But for a holiday, perhaps you're not pressed in with time, then you'll find them a bit okay, so useful. Worst case scenario, there are other alternatives. Of course, renting a car or using the services like Bolt or Uber or e-cabs. Always try to find the cheaper one, because the prices vary. That's what I'm noticing. Sometimes you get discounts also on the apps. So here we have St Julians Tower. This watchtower was erected in the year 1658 by Grand Master Martin Dereden. And if I scroll up there, we have an inscription. It's in Latin, and here is the same. Okay, you've seen this before, I think, in past live streams of mine. At least some of you might have seen it. And here, basically, this is called Torri, the tower. So there is this tower, historic tower. It was a watchtower, I believe. And at the same time, there's a nice area where you can buy drinks, you know, or food. So it's a nice bar, and there's also a creperie over there nowadays for crepes. I don't know if that's open or not. Probably it is. Here there are some public toilets. And the children's playground down there. So good afternoon if you've just joined me. This is a live stream from Sliema in Malta. Today I'm walking. It's a public holiday. It's called Sette Giugno, 7th June. It's about the uprising which happened on this day a number of years ago. Anyway, but this video is not about Sette Giugno in itself. It was a protest about bread, the cost of bread. It's a very old building there, which is now a Lombard Bank, but they retained the facade and kept it. It's a nice thing, at least, you know. And here we have Independence Gardens, and one can also walk here. So let's go down through here. Let me see if there are any other comment. No. Okay. All right. As I said before, today is quite a warm day. It's quite hot. So you find many people who are out today. Nice benches. So earlier I was live on TikTok also, earlier this morning. Because sometimes I do lives, especially on weekends on TikTok. Oh, there's a nice view here from the sea. Okay. So we can see those towers, which quite a change, the skyline from the past. What can you do? Sometimes things change, and that's the reality of life as it's changing in Malta. So it is a bit different from the character of our buildings, our classical. Sorry, hold on. I don't think so. Okay. And some but we're seeing a lot of high-rise buildings, which in a way you're losing a bit of our character of our country. It's a different type of building. But anyway, Everything has its good and bad. Another view. Let's go straight on. Manner. So I'm watching. Wow. Okay, thank you for. I'm seeing the comments saying watching you and wow. And the cranes also. It's a pity to see cranes, but that is the reality. They dominate quite a bit of the skyline. I'm seeing a number of cranes over here, at least 2 or more, 3, 4. And over here there's more cranes, at least 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 7 on this side and 5 on the other, and a big crane over here. Alright. But anyway, it's a nice day and people are out relaxing. The cat relaxing also. It's not disturbing the cat. Like the barbecue going on here. It's a barbecue. You can smell it. So now let's walk on a bit. There's a notice about a lost cat. My name is Rio. If you see me, please call my mom. And you have the number there. Another cat missing called Mika with €100 reward. So if you are interested and you see these cats, you can get in touch. Very good. And here we have a huge statue of a cat. Over the toilets, public toilets. Nice water fountain, which is kept in a good state at least. It's nice to see. More people swimming or sunbathing. So this is Sliema. Today is the public holiday, feast of Sette Giugno, and everyone is taking it easy today, relaxing. Some people are sunbathing, others are swimming. You can see people swimming there. Other people are walking. So at this point, I'm going to go up. Here's another cat. So, meow, 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 meow. Someone had complained because I talked to a cat on a video. They can complain if they want to talk to a cat. You can talk to cats. No problem. Others are eating ice creams. I also had an ice cream earlier. Over there's another children's area. Whereas here, of course, I'm back on the promenade, going now towards St Julians. We have various shops, restaurants and cafes like Verino Gelato or Costa Coffee, Vecchia Napoli. I saw a meme with Vecchia Napoli and with Stranger Things. That was really funny. There are other restaurants, like here there's Pepe's, a very old one, established 1919. Some good food also. I haven't been here recently, however. Let me double check whether there are any other comments. You can make your comments in the chat, live chat. You can also send a donation there through the chat, or gift memberships to others who are watching the live stream. Here there's frescoes. They've got the Facebook ice cream, or they had Facebook ice cream last year. But last year they had the Facebook ice cream. I think that was, the video was liked also. It was interesting. So they had Facebook ice cream. I might have a look to see if the Facebook ice cream is still over there or not. And even if you are watching the replay of the live stream, if you like and you want to support me, you can also send a super thanks with your comment. Now, of course, some people say that when you send a super thanks, that guarantees a reply to your comment, but typically I'm always replying to all comments, so it's not the case that I would not reply. So let's now wait for the light to become green. 6, 8. Ooh. So now we can cross. walk here. We have a vegan ice cream. They still have Facebook, yes. They have the Facebook ice cream.
Can I try the coffee? Just to see. Apple and ginger and coffee. Thank you very much.
Apologies for the movements. That's the Facebook ice cream. Hello. Can I have Facebook ice cream? 2 scoops of Facebook ice cream in a cup, please. Facebook, 2 scoops. No, thank you. Right, thank you. Let's see if they have any tissues. Oh, there, I think. Let's try to get one. Piece of paper. Do you have a tissue? Can I get a tissue? Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So this is gelateria Dolci Peccati. I'm going to have the ice cream. Let's see. Okay. So let's now dig into the Facebook ice cream. See if I can change this a bit better. Let's see if I have any comments. Throw Italian. Hello Michael, throw Italian. He said Michael Schofield. Okay. Well, this is gelato, we say in English. I don't see a lot of the difference gelato and ice cream. Okay, so it's not really that new. But this one is stand now. Okay. Let's try to get a better position. Okay, ice cream. Okay. I tried it last year and I did a YouTube video where I was eating this. You might find it. And the name of the channel was still Malta Network Resources, but now changed it. Towards the end of last year I changed it to Travel Malta Culture, or Travel and Malta Culture, but now it is simply Travel Malta. So simpler name, which makes a lot of sense. The culture will still be there. The culture is what makes the country after all. It is part of it. It's inherent in the things of Malta, in what you see, how we do things, everything. Anyway, so some of the things could include things like a performance happening, enough of some dancing happening in the street during Carnival. It's also part of culture, in my opinion, or showing the floats of Carnival. So since this is a live video, I cannot speed up the eating. Ideally they should have also now a YouTube ice cream also, or TikTok ice cream. Makes sense, you know. If you're going to go on the social media route, you can, of course, have the different flavors of ice cream and being social media related. There seems to be quite a bit of traffic today. In fact, there were some traffic jams, I think, towards Mosca, I read. Of course, being a public holiday, you expect this type of thing. Seeing if there are any more comments. No. Well, like I said, it's a lovely day. It's good to be positive and look at the bright side of life instead of focusing on the negatives. Sometimes you have to mention the negatives if you want them to be handled, and that's something perhaps which we need to improve. Sometimes some people do not enjoy that you mention something negative. Like the buses being packed, that's a reality. Sometimes they are not packed, just to tell you the truth. It depends on the time of the day or whatever. Today they might be more packed because it's a public holiday. When the tourist season begins to start properly, you know, towards July. And I'm sure we're going to have tourists who are getting their Tallinna card because they can get it. If they can get it, they will get it. I mean, and then transport is free. You are a frequent visitor. It makes sense. I think it's 15 euros. if you're only coming for a couple of days, perhaps that's not worth it. But if you are going to be here for more than a couple of days,
Sorry. Can you give me the Wi-Fi password? Wi-Fi password. Devi inserire la password di Wi-Fi?
Sì, noi ci becchiamo il 2021 e il nome del wifi, Viviana. No, non è questo, è l'altro.
so someone asked for the Wi-Fi password. And they thought it was the guest Wi-Fi, it was another one.
Viviana. Non ci beccate il 2021, Viviana con 2 N, piccolino. Non dico sbagliato.
I'm not going to try to connect to the Wi-Fi, I don't want to get disconnected. Apparently the password is Vivi Anna double N. Anna. So you heard it here also. Let's see again if there is any. Did I tell you the story of one of my ancestors? He had a shop in Valletta. It was like the first department store in Malta. Many different apartments, and was let me check the name again. Michael said pro-Italian, and my ancestor was pro-British. So on the shop he put up on the roof British flag. So what happened is that the shop got attacked by some vandals, basically, on Sette Giugno. The shop's name was à la Ville de Londres, which is French, it means in the town of London. So that's a nice little historic note, so to speak, about this day. In everything there is the positive and negative. There are different aspects of the situation. In those days, there was the good sides and the bad sides. So it's the same like today. You have good sides and bad sides. Sometimes we see things from just one aspect and we forget the complicated other aspect or the different aspect. That's the problem today. Sometimes we oversimplify situations and things. Anyway. Of course, it was a problem, of course. They protested, but it was more about the price of bread, the cost of living. That's what hurt them, that's why they protested. But from that we got eventually the independence of the country from the UK. So that's a good thing, you know. Are we using our independence in the best way? That's a question which arises. I'm going to answer it. Lots of ideas. There were different ideas at the time. Integration with the UK, which were put up. Lots of stories in history. Again, I'm not going to enter into good, bad. Everything has the advantages and disadvantages. No. Definitely. And then, more recently, our country joined the EU. So we're part of the bloc of nations making up the European Union. And that, in my opinion, is a positive thing. There are really disadvantages, including when you travel, it's simpler to travel. Recently I have been streaming on YouTube at 1080 pixels, so the quality of the stream should be better. Should. Sometimes, of course, it will not be completely good. So, however, overall, it should be better. As to oppose how I used to stream, let's say up to last year, some point last year, I used to stream 720 pixels. Now again, it depends on the connection, whether I'm in an area which has a lot of buildings. Some places will interfere, the buildings might interfere with the stream. Over here, I don't think it interferes. The window here is quite dirty because of the rain yesterday, so you can't see very clearly through it. I'm apologizing, but I can't help it. Now I walk a bit further, so the stream has been over an hour, passed quickly. It was nice to see a number of you. I'm doing this thing at the beginning where I start showing a clip of previous videos, showing you a few past videos I've done, or past live streams also. However, that bit I will actually, but that's seen on the stream. You can see it when the stream starts. Alright, I think it's time to get a bit of a move. And I'm going to swap the camera around. The camera. Right. Alright. Let's now dispose of the ice cream. How have I been? Thank you, Proset. Proset. Congratulations. Good. It was very good. Bitcoin accepted. So this is a barber shop, Plan B, which accepts Bitcoin. For example, if you've got Bitcoin, you want to use it, you can use it there. Okay, I'm going to stay on this side. There is a bit of shade also. I'm wondering about city sightseeing, how frequent they are. They seem to be quite frequent, these hop on hop off. They might be more reliable than using public transport, in fact. Of course, it's not worth just using them, you know. Just, I mean, if you're a resident, you're not going to use them. Over there, I've noticed there's a BCRS machine for recycling. If you need to to put your bottles in for recycling. Let me double check if we have any other. No. Remember, you can chat with me in the live chat, and I'll try to check your messages every now and then. No parking. Monserenia, hashtag tutto, ma non Roma Nord. Well, anyway, it used to be a popular restaurant. This is now Valuta, named after the Valuta tree. It's the Valuta church here, or church. I mean, all our churches are beautiful. So when I say this is beautiful, I'm not saying that the others are not, of course. This is another popular spot, this bay. Seeing that it has retreated quite a bit, it's shrunk this year. I think if you check out a video of mine from last year, you'll see that the area was a bit larger. It's another spot which is popular for bathing. Not many people are actually on the bay, and there's quite a bit of seaweed also. And that might be the reason, I think. Besides it having shrunk. I don't know, perhaps it will regain its size later, or they might add some sand. I don't know. That used to be a different restaurant in the past. It closed down during the COVID pandemic. But at least there's a new restaurant now. In my latest YouTube video before this one, you'll see you see me walking Tashbish, and I've shown a real restaurant. It has closed down now, and that has been there for quite a few years. It was very popular with many people from all over Malta and Gozo, of course, and they used to enjoy going there. And it has closed down. So that's a sad thing. So check out the video also. And when you watch my videos, it's good that you leave your feedback, your comments. That's very helpful. So this is, if I'm not mistaken, a water polo pitch. They play water polo here. Water polo and probably other swimming. So perhaps cross a bit. Thank you. So this is Sliema in Malta. I am walking. Today is public holiday, Sette Giugno, if you've joined it right now. It's a hot day today, very hot. Many people are out, relaxing. Anyway, people are out, walking. Some people are sunbathing. You can get the view here. You can see the Balluta Church over there, Balluta Church. At least here there's a bit more shade. You can see the old building over there. With the crane also, unfortunately. Quite a nice view. Some green at least. Sometimes we see too much concrete. And we start to think that everything is concrete. Let me double check now if there is any. How was the ice cream? Yes, the ice cream was excellent. It's very good flavor ice cream. It's a Facebook ice cream. It sounds, something you say it's silly, calling it Facebook, but anyway. It's good. Anyway, I think they should invent now or name some ice creams after other. Twitter, for example, Twitter ice cream, and perhaps there is a Twitter ice cream somewhere in the world, who knows? If you know of a Twitter ice cream, let me know. Twitter ice cream, or perhaps some other flavors, enough YouTube ice cream. YouTube ice cream would be interesting to try, of course. YouTube ice cream. YouTube ice cream. Any other social media sites? There are many alternatives now, not as popular, but you can imagine if they had their ice creams, would be a nice range of ice creams, different flavors. As long as the flavor is good, you can name it whatever you like, and that's okay. Okay. This is a very relaxing place. I think the only thing it lacks might be a bench over here. In fact, I don't see why they don't add a bench or two. If they don't want people to come here, I don't know. But anyway, it's just a public road. Okay, let me double check, nothing new. Okay, I think now it's alright, it's time I can stop the stream now. Thank you for tuning in. Check out my latest video, which I posted yesterday, and this morning I posted a short, also a YouTube short, like a brief introduction to Malta, giving you some very general information, like your introduction sort of to Malta, to get an idea of what Malta is, where it is, the population, capital city, just a bit of information. Okay, so that's hopefully things you will enjoy. And thank you for your feedback. Don't forget to like this video also if you haven't liked it yet. And I'll see you in the next video. You can keep watching other videos if you like. Thank you a lot, Bye from Travel Malta in Sliema, Malta. Okay. Yep.